All right, hi Titan family. We're going to be, I'm going to be showing you a few things about movement today, about how things are going to go as you come into the building and as the day progresses, just so you're aware of it beforehand. And so this first one is on beginning of the day when you come into the building. I see some students are coming in right now actually, so good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know exactly what to do, right? What are you going to do first? Some hand sanitizer, right? Good morning. Good, you got your hand sanitizer, you're all set to go. And you're going to head straight to what first?
The lockers.
Go to your locker, yeah, and we're going to talk about that next. So the next stop for everybody will be to their lockers. And you can fill your locker with your first 2 hours worth of classes. You're going to want to do that because we do not want to stop at our lockers throughout the day. We'll have 2 times a day where we'll end up at our lockers, maybe 3 times I suppose at the end of the day. You get things you need for your first 2 parts of the day, and notice what they're putting in there. Eden, show us that. What is that? That's a
Bible book.
It's a Bible book that's got hymns in it. Yep, it's a hymnal book. So in our hymnal, everybody's going to get their own hymnal to carry around, so we're not changing them out every day for chapel. So then, at the beginning of the day, once you get everything you need to be successful in your first 2 classes, you're going to head where next? All right, you can go either to the gym or you can go to the MPR, which is our cafeteria. You put your backpack on and head over there.
I can't.
There we go. Go. All right, so at the beginning of the day, if it is between 7:30 and 7:45, one of the meeting and congregating places that students can go is to the gym this year. These will be pulled out since we can't do it, and notice they're looking for little blue tape marks. They're not all that far apart, but they are brothers and sisters, so they probably won't want to hang out too much anyways. But show me where another one is on that one, will you? Another piece of tape. Right? Okay. So we can get about 4 or so across the front. This is one place students can hang out and talk before the school day. The other one is the MPR. The students are used to going to there. Again, those will be where chairs are placed. Students will be able to hang out there. So this is all before school, and now it is 7:45, and ring, we hear the school bell 15 minutes before. I'll show you where you go next. Okay, we've reached the first hour class. This will be open 15 minutes before the school day begins. We're going to ask students to head, if they are in the building at that time, to their first hour class. They can hang out in here, of course, socially distanced. You look at this room, you go, wow, those desks seem closer than 6 feet, but I'll show you how we're making it work. So, here they come into their first hour class. What they're going to do is they're going to find their seat and put their backpack at the desk behind them. And then they're going to have a seat in their desk. And now you notice 6 feet apart. We're 6 feet apart left to right as well. But there's nobody going to be sitting in the desks directly behind them. Notice they have their backpack. That is an important part of what we're doing this school year. In their backpack is also a water bottle. Go ahead and grab your water bottle.
Where's my water bottle, Dad?
It should be in your backpack.
It's not because
Oh, so what happens if we don't have a water bottle? We're going to go a whole day pretty thirsty. So we're going to have to make sure we have our water bottles in our backpacks. And if they aren't, that's okay. Today, we'll make it work. Okay? So have a seat. If you don't have your water bottle, that's okay. So you can have your water bottle out during class. That's fine. Obviously, you're going to need to take your mask down to have a drink. And then you may put it back up. But we don't want those to be a distraction, obviously. So let's put them to the side or put them on the ground. We have water bottle filling stations this year for everybody to use. We are saying please don't use the actual water fountain or whatever people call it. Instead, let's use our water bottles. The other thing about what is going on with their backpacks is people have phones in the classroom now, but those phones should remain in their backpacks. For example, I know this young man probably has a phone in his pocket because I can see it. So if that happens, it becomes mine and I get to take it because we're not going to be having phones in pockets just like we wouldn't when we were using our lockers. They will remain in backpacks, on silent, and away from sight during class time. Students then are going to be, when the bell rings and they can leave class, they can grab their backpacks and they can head to their next hour class, not stopping at their lockers because they won't need to, because they'll have everything they need for their next class. Another important piece of staying distant while we're at school is passing time. So these two students just got out of class and they are going to be passing in the hallway. Let's see how that's going to work. Go ahead. So one of them is going to, you're always going to stay on the right side of the hallway. You can wave and keep coming as you go to your next class. Stay on the right side and try not to go 3 across or 4 across, and you should go just fine. Well, here come 2 students walking down the hallway, but they don't have backpacks on. That's strange. Why wouldn't they have their backpacks with them? Well, it looks like, oh yeah, sure enough, she's going into the bathroom, and so is he. No backpacks in the bathroom. So how that's going to work at passing time is that they are gonna go drop their stuff off in their classroom and tell their teacher, gonna go use the bathroom now. As they drop their things off, their backpacks, we don't want backpacks in bathrooms for a few reasons, but number one is that's just gross. So that's why there's no backpacks in the bathrooms. These 2 students are stopping at their lockers. I wonder why they're doing that. Well, it must be because it's after lunch and or around lunchtime or homeroom time, actually. Notice that we have about 20 minutes in our homeroom this year, and that is because we need extra time to do this. And that is to dump everything from their first 2 classes and put the things back in for their 3rd and 4th hour classes. And once that is ready, now they're set for the afternoon and they won't have to stop at their lockers for 3rd and 4th period for the day. And they're set to go to their homeroom in the afternoon. Well, it's 3:03. The bell just rang. Students are coming out of their classrooms and they're heading home for the day. So as they exit the building and have all the stuff they need to be successful in the evening, they are going to make sure they don't take any germs home with them and get the hands sanitized. And we're going to exit. Students, look at me. You're going to exit out those doors. Okay? And I'll show you because people around ML don't typically use these 2 doors to exit from. Go ahead, students. Have a great rest of your day.
You